Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever felt completely, utterly paralyzed by the sheer distance between where you are right now and where you want to be, your goals, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down the anatomy of action. We're dissecting what it actually takes to move from stagnation to success, pulling directly from some seriously powerful source material on human motivation. I'm going to speak slowly and directly to you today because this is all about bridging that gap.
I really want you to absorb this quote. The hardest part isn't lifting the weight, it's lifting yourself off the couch. That pause right there. That is the heavy, universal truth of the human struggle we're dissecting today. The physical exertion itself isn't the true enemy here. The real battle is the inertia. Okay, let's dive into this and see how it all breaks down.
Section 1. The real heavy lifting. You see, we constantly misidentify our primary obstacle. We think the mountain we have to climb is the actual workout, or that huge work project, or running a marathon. We totally psych ourselves out by obsessing over the peak, but actually, the true obstacle is simply starting. The physical exertion of any goal is completely secondary to that initial crushing inertia of just deciding to begin. Getting off that couch requires a massive, agonizing spike in activation energy, far greater than the energy it takes to actually lift the weight once you're already moving.
Section 2. The illusion of champions. We've all got this kind of skewed way of viewing people who've already succeeded. We look at the athletes, the heroes, the people who have made it, and we just assume they possess some superhuman trait that we lack. But it's time for a reality check. Every single champion you admire, every athlete you follow, every incredibly strong person you see started exactly where you are right now. They were tired, they were scared, and they definitely wanted to quit. Your exhaustion and fear aren't signs that you're broken or destined to fail. They're literally the exact same starting conditions of the absolute greats.
But here's the pivot point. Here is the single defining difference between champions and, well, everyone else. They showed up anyway. Despite the fatigue, despite the fear, they pushed right through that initial barrier. They essentially manufactured their own momentum.
Section 3. Overcoming the inner voice.
So how do they actually do it? Well, there's this intense, really quiet conflict that happens right before you take action. On one side, you've got your mind's whisper, skip today. You can start tomorrow, right? We've all heard it. It's a deceptive, comfortable little lie designed to keep you safe and stagnant. But on the other side is the required action. You have to actively choose discipline over the comfort of excuses. It's a harsh choice, for sure, but it is entirely necessary.
So, the crucial takeaway is this. When you finally silence that whisper, you become a completely different person. Every single time you choose discipline over excuses, a literal psychological transformation occurs. You aren't just moving your body. You are actively rewiring your identity in that exact moment. You're proving to yourself that you are someone who acts.
Section 4. The power of showing up.
All right, now that you've started, we really need to shatter the myth of instant gratification. Because the brutal truth is this: the mirror won't change overnight. When you first start putting in the work, there's a distinct lack of immediate, tangible results. You put in the massive effort to get off the couch, you choose discipline, you look in the mirror, and nothing seems different. This right here is the danger zone. This is exactly where most people quit.
But success isn't built in one single workout. Success is built by showing up today, again and again and again. You've got to pick up the pace and create that momentum in your life. Mapped out chronologically, success isn't one isolated event. It is relentless repetition. It's the compounding interest of your daily effort.
Section 5. 1 year from now.
I want you to take your current mindset and just project it out into the future for a second. Listen to this closely because this is absolute truth. You'll look back at the version of yourself who almost gave up, and you'll be thankful you didn't. The deep gratitude of your future self is the ultimate reward for enduring the struggle you are facing right now. The pain of discipline today literally becomes the pride of tomorrow.
So what does this all mean for you right now? Here is your playbook. 1. Lift the weight. 2. Run the mile. 3. Take the first step. Whatever your specific goal is, these are your immediate, uncompromising directives. I want you to treat this with the intensity of a world-class coach demanding absolute greatness from you. Do the work today.
Because 1 year from now, you'll wish you had started today. Time is going to pass regardless of what you choose to do. That's just the undeniable reality of it all.
The true cost of inaction is looking back 365 days from now with nothing but regret, realizing you are still sitting on the exact same couch.
We're stripping away all the complexity now. No excuses, no fear, just action. This is the raw command we can take away from this entire explainer. Leave the excuses behind. Push right through the fear. The only thing that matters, the only thing that actually moves the needle is the action you take.
So, I want to leave you with one profound, lingering question. When you look back 1 year from today, who will you be thanking? Will it be the person who gave in to the whisper of the couch, or the person who showed up anyway? The choice, starting right this very second, is entirely yours.